What's up, guys? Welcome to the Spearhead Leadership YouTube page. I'm John Libretti, founder of Spearhead Leadership, and in this video, we're going to get into the three most important things to focus on and care about as a leader if you have to make a difficult decision or find yourself in a difficult situation. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tell your friends and enemies if you want more leadership goodness from this page. All right, let's get into it. All right, what's going on, everybody? John Libretti here, Spearhead Leadership. We're going to be talking about the three most important things to care about and focus on whenever you're in a position you have to make a difficult decision, or if it's a situation you're in where the answer to the question or the choice you have to make is not always as black and white or easy to make. And the reason we're doing that is because often when we as leaders in our jobs or professions or in our personal lives, we're often faced with situations that doesn't have a clear-cut answer to things. And it's very difficult to kind of in the mix of it all to come together and come up with a quality decision, the right answer that's going to get you into the right direction to where you need to go. Because you got emotions running wild, there's other factors outside that affect your decision-making abilities, and sometimes it's difficult to kind of clear out all the garbage from the good information and make that decision and move forward. So what we try to do here at Spearhead Leadership is teach people to default to at least the three main minimal things to focus on and care about the most as a leader, especially in these difficult situations, because at the very least, that'll serve as your sort of compass and guidelines and never steer you wrong. The first is your vision. What is your ultimate purpose and goals, your ultimate why that you've created for yourself or for your business or your job, whatever position you may be in? That goal and that strategic level mission that you've created for yourself is your end state. That's what you're shooting towards. So you always want to have that in the back of your mind whenever you're in a situation where you have to make decisions, because your decisions have to make sure it's getting you one step closer to your vision, your ultimate goals. The second one is your values. Now, values are what you create for yourself as moral and ethical guidelines to be your compass, your moral ethical compass to get you to achieve your strategic vision, your ultimate goal. So it can be something like honesty, integrity, same thing, work ethic, whatever it may be. You create those for yourself. Those are your values. And then you create those borders and thresholds that you're not going to cross and you're not going to allow others to cross either. And those will serve you as sort of your bumper lanes on the bowling alley to get you to your ultimate vision and goals. Okay, the third thing is the people. Caring about the people around you, whether it's in your personal life or on the team that you're working with in your job. The people are the most important things. I say things, the most important aspect of you getting to where you want to go, to getting the team where they want to go. Okay, without the people around you, you're not going to be able to accomplish your tasks. They're the most important. Okay, so by thinking about those three things and having those in the back of your mind constantly, you're going to come to a point where you have to make a difficult decision, or the answer to a particular question is not exactly right in front of your face as easily as you want it to be. It's not clear cut. It's not black and white. And what happens a lot of times, especially as of recent, is people in business and their personal lives end up defaulting to either the easiest choice to make, what's going to be the most financially beneficial to them in business, what are the short-term benefits that they're going to get out of it. These are the things that initially run through people's minds when they're making decisions that are a little bit more difficult, or if they find themselves in difficult situations. And unfortunately, while you might see some short-term successes when you're making decisions based on those criteria, in the long term, you're going to stray farther and farther away from your values. You're going to stray farther and farther away from your vision, and you're going to lose the people around you because they're not going to see. You're going to, if you lose your vision and your values, your team, the people around you will see that, and they're going to lose it too. And you're not going to be able to retain that talent. They're not going to see the bigger picture in it all. They're going to go find a place that has a better work environment and culture because of it. So when you're in these positions, while it is emotionally difficult to figure out and navigate through. You're dealing with the emotions. They're coming at you. Sometimes, most of the time, we tend to react and respond emotionally because our emotions are so strong that we forget to take that step back and think logically through particular situations. So what we're talking about here is realizing you're in a position that you have to make a very not clear-cut decision. Take that step back, detach from your emotions, take that step back, and go back to the three most important things to focus on: your vision, your values, and your people. Okay? Think about how your decision will affect you getting closer to your vision. Will your choice you make get you one step closer or one step farther or even further back than one step? Will your choice or your decision, well, does it align with your values? Or does it have you straying from those values and crossing those thresholds you set for yourself and for your team that you said you would never cross? And does your decision benefit the team the most? Does it take the people into account? How does it affect the people? What are the second and third order effects of your decision on your people? Is it going to cause long-term damage to a relationship with your team or the trust you've built with your team? These are the things you have to think about and ask yourself. And if you can answer fully, this gets me closer to my vision, this does not force me to compromise my values, and this is what's best for the team in the long run, then you know at the end of the day, even if the decision you make and the choice you make doesn't get you the success exactly how you wanted it to be, it's not going to steer you wrong. No matter what, if you focus on those three things, if you detach from your emotional state, think through those three things, those three most important things as a leader, you'll be able to steer yourself in the right direction in the long term. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. No matter what you do, you think about those three and you'll set yourself up for success. And your team's going to see it too. Okay? This is not just something that is going to benefit you. Your team's going to see that you took the vision into account, you took the values into account, and most importantly, you took them into account when making a decision. And even if you see short-term sort of angst and pushback from your teammates, maybe they didn't necessarily agree with the decision, if you effectively communicate to them, hey, this is why I made this decision. This is how it gets us closer to our goals. This is how it aligns with our values. And this is how it actually benefits you guys in the long run and takes care of you in the long run. And this is what my thought process was throughout this whole time. And they're going to see that, they're going to respect you for it in the long run. Okay, and that's what the most important thing is, okay? To keep that relationship with your people, to show that you actually care through your decisions and not just flapping at the gills and giving them lip service. So at the end of the day, at the end of it all, remember those three things: vision, values, people. Put that into your muscle memory, build that into your muscle memory. And when you come into those situations of difficult times or emotions running wild, tough conversations you have to have, default to those. Remember those three things, think about those, focus on those and how you align your decision to those three things, and you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. At a minimum, you're going to be well on your way to vastly improving yourself as a leader, vastly improving your team, and seeing way more long-term success. So that's all I got today, guys. Don't forget, if you like what you see in these videos, like and subscribe, hit your push notifications, and when we get a new video, tell your friends and enemies, tell everybody. Follow us on Instagram for even more content on leadership at _Spearhead Leadership. And if you have any questions on how you want to get involved or work with us in the future, visit our website at www.spearheadleadership.co. Have a good rest of your day. Love you guys. Stay strong.